The technical aspects of processing a shooting scene dominated day 2 of testimony in the Sean Grayson murder trial. It's Thursday evening. I'm Tyler Lopez.
And I'm Janice Rebholz. The former Sangamon County deputy accused of unnecessarily shooting Sonia Massey in her Springfield home last year. The witnesses are detailing what they saw to a smaller courtroom crowd today. Now, Gianna Zhao is outside the courtroom with the latest tonight. Gianna?
Yeah, that's right. Several law enforcement witnesses took the stand, including the first one, who was an Illinois State Police crime technician, Adam Markle, who confirmed that there was 3 shell casings and a medical kit that was used on scene. Now, when Markle said he returned to the scene 2 days later to collect a 3rd shell casing after viewing body camera footage and realizing there was 3 shots fired, he also said he attended Massey's autopsy to collect clothing, fingerprints, and a post-mortem kit. During his cross-examination by the defense, he said he took a picture of Grayson after the alleged shooting for the investigation and confirmed that Grayson's body camera was located on his chest. ISP State Trooper Emily Maulding, a crime scene investigator, testified about processing evidence, including a blood-covered robe from Massey's autopsy and a pot collected from her home. Following her, ISP forensic scientist Haley Carls-Miller, specializing in firearms identification, concluded that 3 shell casings were fired from a 9mm handgun. She examined, stating under cross-examination that this was her expert opinions. And ralliers gathered outside the courthouse for the 3rd day this week. I also spoke with Peoria police, who said that it was relatively smooth downtown. Live outside the Peoria County Courthouse, Gianna Zhao, 25 News.
And Liz Lape is still inside. We'll have extended coverage of the Sean Grayson murder trial with Lizzie Siles tonight at 7 o'clock. You can watch that at 25newsnow.com.